Hello friends, in this video we'll discuss about Python keywords and Python identifiers. So what are keywords? Keywords are the reserved words in Python. So reserved words here means that we cannot use keywords anywhere wherever we want to. We cannot use a keyword as a variable name, function name or any other identifier. So as I have told you, we cannot use keywords as a variable name, function name or any other identifier. I'll tell you about identifier in afterwards. They are used to define the syntax and structure of the Python language. So keywords are basically used to define the syntax and the structure of Python language. In Python, keywords are case sensitive. So case sensitive here means, for example, at some place you have written false with F capital and at some another place you have written false with F small. So this is another word and this means another word. So you have to be very careful while writing that you are writing with capital or small, because Python is a case sensitive language, because Python will understood this as another word and this as another word. Next point is there are 33 keywords in Python 3.7. So Python 3.7 is the latest version. This number can vary slightly over the course of time. So Python has totally 33 keywords. This may vary. So now here I have written some of the examples of keywords. All the keywords except true, false and none are in lowercase and they must be written as they are. The list of all the keywords is given below. So we have an exception, like true, false and none. We have to write these three words as capital, first word capital, and the rest of the keywords we can write with small. So here are some of the examples. There are many more keywords. I have written only some of the examples. For example, false, await, else, import, pass. These all are the examples. We'll use this in further videos. Now let's discuss about Python identifiers. So an identifier is a name given to the entities like class, functions, variables, etc. It helps to differentiate one entity from another. So these are the names which we will give to the class, functions, variables, etc. And these names help us to differentiate between one class, one variable with another variable. Okay. Now we have some rules while writing an identifier. We cannot just write in any way. So let's discuss them. First rule is identifiers can be combination of letters lowercase a to z or uppercase capital A to capital Z or digits 0 to 9 or an underscore. So if you want to write an identifier, so it should be small under a small letter A to Z, capital letter A to Z, or it can be 0 to 9 digits, or it can be an underscore. For example, my class is a name. We can give any name. Okay, my class is a name. So same as value underscore 1, we can use small lowercase digits, as I have told you. We can use underscore and digits. So these are the examples of writing an identifier. These are the very important rules which we have to keep in mind while writing an identifier. So second point is an identifier cannot start with the digit. So this is very important. Like most of the times we forget that it cannot be start with a digit, but we have to keep in mind that it cannot start with a digit. For example, one variable is wrong here and variable 1 is correct, because we can use lowercase letters we have used here, and we can use numbers, but it should not start with a number. Okay, next is third one is keywords cannot be used. I have told you what are keywords, so we cannot use keywords while writing an identifier. Number fourth, we cannot use special symbols like exclamation mark, @ hashtag and like this. So we cannot include these in our identifier name. Next and last point, an identifier can be of any length. So we can write an identifier of any length. We don't have to worry about the length, but these all points should be kept in mind while writing an identifier. So thanks for watching.